So I left off with the last one, and this one I just want to focus on seeing the best of the world. Sounds really counterintuitive. I might have covered this previously, but it just previous talks about habits. Being polite doesn't mean that, or nice doesn't mean that life's going to treat you any better. But I have found that it may not help or advance you, but there is no such thing as the caricature of a bad person. That bad person out there has family, and in 9 times out of 10, obviously, it has family and other things that they grew up with, or institution, whatever it is. They have actually learned to interact and be nice and kind and supportive within their structure. It may be a very small structure, but they have good aspects or good habits, things. If you work together and be polite and nice, you're not always going to see the bad side of the person or the selfish side or whatever. You'll see the habits and other things that they have that are good. So you'll actually be able to go through life. It's a bit like pick your battles. It allows you to see a lot more good of the world rather than the bad. Because if you are quite confrontational and other things, a bit like there was a famous Chinese developer, and he says, I do most of my business deals on a golf course. He says, I do it for a very simple reason, is it's not confrontational. There's no opportunity for confrontation. You quite literally are always next to someone, never sitting opposite someone, being confrontational. I want this. Oh no, I want this. You're kind of wanting to be next to someone. Plus, I also think it allows the person to go away, think about it, come back, because golf never, it's a staggered process. And it's those kind of things that, try and avoid those conflict situations. It only took me, I don't know, about 30, 40 years to learn some things that are probably quite evident and obvious to a lot of people, but try and keep things sort of not confrontational. A friend and your money will soon be parted. Basically, do not lend money to friends. True. But you can give. In my life, I've lent money. I've lent large amounts of money, but I've also accepted that it hasn't come back to me. I haven't let it to flavour the friendship and other things. A bit like the two rules of we have them in the family is communicate and think of others. Money is something that it's a shared entity within the family. You make things happen. You make decisions based on what money is available. But that's a fairly tight unit. But communicating, which involves listening, listening is a key part of understanding and being able to think of the needs of the rest of the family or the people around you. So you can hear what people are saying, but if you listen to what people are saying, you can almost become sort of clairvoyant or psychic, because you can see what's going to be happening, what people are going to be wanting or thinking, and how they're going to interact or react to things that they're doing. So when you're thinking, I want to make a monster mess while I do something in the kitchen, but someone comes home and the first thing they want to do is make a sandwich and the kitchen's a mess, you can be pretty sure that actually, let me clean it up before that, and then that way you're working. So yeah, just communication and thinking of others. It's basically communication and empathy. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Would you like that if it was on the other side? A bit like, and that's pretty much the key aspects that allow you to be you, about how you can grow within your environment and your friends. If you're doing that with your friends and your family, they'll appreciate it and they'll reciprocate. And if they don't, maybe they're not the kind of friend that you thought they were, and maybe they're kind of a friend that needs to be managed. So the varying degrees of trust. Learn to make something. It doesn't have to be expensive. Origami, drawing, anything. It helps with stress, makes you make time and space for something. Very key aspect. This habit is amazing. Music falls into this category, by the way, hence my reasonably large collection of music. But making something is best, great for presence as well. And I'm going to stop there.